In this video, I'm going to show you how to use ToonDoo.com to create an illustration. So if you're the animator for this particular web quest and you do not like to draw, you can use this instead, or if you just want to try it out, go for it. What you will need to do is create a username and password in order to save all of your illustrations in one place. As you can see, I'm on the home page and I'm signed into my account. So I'm going to click on Create. Once I click on Create, this is going to open up a window asking me to select the layout. If you know you want just a stagnant scene, you can pick one of these, or if you want an illustration displaying multiple events that took place, you can select one of these as well. I'm going to select this one. Now I have the blank canvas I chose, as well as these tabs at the top of my screen. Characters, setting, props, text, open clip art, and my gallery. I'm going to start with setting. I'm going to just hover my mouse on that tab and then click whichever subcategory thumbnail I want. I'm going to click outdoors. I have 3 pages of options for the outdoor background scene, and I'm just going to try one out. Left click and drag onto my canvas and release. And depending on your canvas size, you can sometimes left click and slide the background left or right to position it how you want. Now if you don't like the background you chose, you can simply left click and drag on another one and place it over it, or you can just hit delete at the bottom in the tools menu. I'm going to select a fairly simple background to show you how to insert things like trees or various props. To do that, you can either click Easy Enough on the Props tab, or another option is Open Clip Art. Props, I'm going to insert a tree, why not? Click on that, and it's going to give me trees, and right here it lists how many pages of trees are available. So I'm going to left click and drag and place it on my background. Now this box around the tree I just inserted means that this image is selected. So if I left click, it will only drag that image. Also with this box, I can resize. So if the box is around the image, I can enlarge or shrink down here on the tool menu. Open Clip Art offers similar finds, but as you can see, there's 17 pages. Now let's say I want to search for something specific, like a sun. Rather than guessing what category it's in, I can simply type in the search field sun and press enter or the magnifying glass. I can then click and drag for my sun. If I don't like it, as long as that box is around it and it's selected, I can hit delete. So I've inserted a few props. Now I'm going to insert some characters. Under the Characters tab, they're mainly stock characters, meaning they're pre-made. And it's broken off by gender, kids, animals or birds, sports. To make it simple, I'll just use stick figures. I inserted this particular stick figure. I'm going to resize him a bit. And let's say I want to make another just like this. Rather than going back to the menu and dragging another one down and resizing it, I can just hit clone. That will create a duplicate. Make sure the right one's selected. There we go. And let's say I want the one I have selected to face this stick figure right here. Make sure he's selected, and then I'm going to hit flip. And now they're facing each other. I'm going to grab another stock character. This time I'm going to click on sports. And I'll select on this karate taekwondo guy right here. And now I'm going to go to famous faces. And let's say I want this karate guy to be President Barack Obama. So I'm going to pick Barack's face, place it over. Obviously it's too large. So I'm going to make sure the head is selected and now click shrink. Now I'm going to add a text box. So what I'm going to do is click on text and I'll select a dialog box. I'll select this one right here, it's very simple, and I'm just going to click and drag. Move it to where I want it. I can move my other things around if I want, and then type any text. After typing my text, I resized the speech bubble, and as you can see, I can position who is speaking. So if I want this stick figure or this one, I just left click and hold and place it where I want it to go. I can also insert text that gives a little information, any description information. So you can do this for your cartoon if you need descriptive text or if you want speech bubble dialogue. Now, for your web quest, you might not want to use stock characters. That's okay. You can create your own character either by going down here to Trader or under the My Gallery tab, there's a Trader icon right there as well. Click either one. This will open an area where you can custom design your own character. So for example, let's say I want to create Katniss from the Hunger Games. This will be your default cartoon. If you want to zoom in and out, you just use this right here to zoom in and out. And then you make any changes. I'm going to change the hair first. So what I'm going to do is click on the hair option. And as you can see, there's 21 options or rows. Once I find the hair I like, I'm just going to click and it places it on my cartoon. And I can use this area to move anything I've inserted up or down, decrease or increase the width, or increase or decrease the height. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more to focus on the facial features. So I'm going to click on the eye. I'll have the one with the eyelashes, and then there's 8 pages that I can choose from. So I'm working on the eyes right now. Selected an eye, and down here it gives you a bunch of different options. Resize the eyeball size, different types of pupils, and then I can move the eyes themselves up or down. I can also change the eyebrows to my liking. Alright, I just edited Katniss's nose, and I'm fine with the mouth the way it is. Let's say I want to change her hair color. I want it to be a little bit darker. What I'm going to do is make sure I click on the hair, and then I can either customize the hair myself or click one of the swatches. Lastly, I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to change her outfit. So you can get as specific as cheekbones, different things like that, just to make your character unique looking. So I selected the outfit. This is probably one of the best options. I can change her facial features now or later. I'll just do so later. And I'm going to name the character and then hit save. Once you've saved your character, it will ask you if you want to go back to your gallery or create another. So if you want to create all your characters at one time, you can select create another, or if you want to continue with your main illustration, you can just go back to go to my gallery. Any characters that you create and save will be displayed under the My Gallery tab. So I can go to other characters and I can always return by going to My Gallery, My Traders. And then here's Katniss that I created, and now I'm going to just click and drag just like any other character. With customized characters, these options will come up if you want to quickly change anything, facial expression, anything like that, or you can just click this arrow and you can then resize as well as change the posture and the emotion. Now, although this is a pretty crazy illustration, I'm done. So I want to save it. What you're going to do is go to this tab that says ToonDoo Main Menu and click on Save. You'll then type in whatever you want to name it. You can make any adjustments. You can leave them checked or not, and you can keep it public, private, or share with friends. And then you're just going to hit Publish. Then it's going to announce that your image is ready. You can either go to it on the page or press OK. I'll click Go To. I'm going to leave the page. Once you go to the page, the picture will be displayed. The name that you titled the picture will be up the top, as well as your username. Don't worry so much about the text at the top. We'll take it out later. You can save the image to your computer. Just click on this arrow, and it will ask if you wish to open it, which you can, or you can just save the file. If you do decide to open it, make sure you save it to your computer. And you can always look at your saved illustrations by going to Toons and then My ToonDoos. That will bring up the gallery that you've created. Alright, so that's it. Enjoy!